Hey, what's up guys, Josh here of Yugatech, and this is the Huawei Nova 8. It was announced last December of 2020, and after months of anticipation, it's now finally here. Apart from its updated looks, it also packs a Kirin 985 5G processor, has quad rear cameras, and has Huawei's 66-watt supercharged support. So now that we got our hands on it, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. The contents of the box are rather straightforward. Once you lift up the lid, you'll be presented with the Nova 8 itself, which is covered in protective plastic. Let's just turn that on and set that aside for now. Beneath that is a smaller packet containing nothing but the SIM ejector tool and the included clear jelly case. Usually, here's where you'll find the manual and other paperwork, but since this is a test unit, we won't be getting those on this one. Finally, at the very bottom is the USB Type-C port and Huawei's seriously compact 66-watt supercharger. Nice. Now, when you look at this phone for the first time, it's not hard to tell that it's gone through a few aesthetic changes. Unlike the Nova 8i, which looks a lot more like the Mate series, this one comes with a large pill-shaped camera module that's mounted on the top left section of the device. The unit that we have right now is officially launched in the gold blush colorway. The rear panel is constructed out of anti-glare glass, and it also features this dual SIM and plating process, which is why it does boast this matte-like appearance. Honestly, it's a pretty eye-catching design. And we do like the holographic effect this finish has, especially when subjected to bright lighting. Flipping that around is a large 6.57-inch Full HD Plus OLED edgeless display with a refresh rate of 90Hz, and features a large punch-hole style cutout right by the center, which houses a 32-megapixel selfie shooter. While on top of that is the speaker earpiece. Huawei is pretty correct with how it names its display, as the Nova 8 does have very thin bezels that curve on the sides for a more immersive viewing experience. It also uses an in-display fingerprint scanner, unlike the Nova 8i, which is placed on the side. Speaking of sides, there doesn't seem to be anything present on the left, but over on the right is where you'll find the volume rocker keys and the power button. Up top is where the secondary noise-canceling mic and dual SIM tray slot are located. Unfortunately, no provision for expandable storage here. Finally, over at the bottom is the USB Type-C port, main microphone, and single bottom-firing loudspeakers. As for what's underneath the hood, the Nova 8 is equipped with the company's very own Kirin 985 5G processor alongside a Mali G77 GPU. It also comes with 8GB of RAM, either 128 or 256GB of internal storage, and runs on EMUI 11 based on Android 10. Keeping everything powered is a 3800 mAh capacity battery, again with support for 66-watt fast charging that's reportedly able to reach 0 to 100% in under 35 minutes. We'll see how Huawei Supercharged holds up in our usual tests. The brick itself may look small, but it does look promising indeed. When it comes to the main cameras, the Nova 8 uses a quad camera setup with a 64-megapixel primary shooter, an 8-megapixel ultrawide, a 2-megapixel macro, and another 2 megapixels that's dedicated to depth sensing. And although the set of camera specs are nothing new, it's still quite commendable. We'll check each one of them out when we dive in a little deeper in another upcoming video. But for now, check out some of these sample photos that we took. The Nova 8 seems to be another reasonable mid-range smartphone to consider due to its premium build quality and decent hardware. As for the price, we'll make sure to put it in the description box below once we get that information. But until then, what do you guys think? Is this something you're planning to consider? Let us know in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Josh, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.